Last week I did mention this. I said it was Kareem who said that he was better than Michael because they had to change the rules for him, but it was actually Wilt Chamberlain. So I'm correcting my error from last week. It was Wilt Chamberlain that said, just remember, because it was a conversation between Wilt Chamberlain, Bill Russell, and Michael Jordan about who the GOAT is. They had a conversation about it.
They all three of them had a conversation within themselves?
Yeah.
Oh, snap. Where is that?
It was on YouTube. The link's in the description below. So go ahead and watch the video. He said, just remember, Michael, when you played, they changed the rules to make it easier for you to dominate. When I played, they changed the rules to make it harder for me. Talking about they had to change the rules to stop dunking. He said, well, oh no, yeah, that's pretty much all. That was the Reddit post.
Oh man,
I was about to read.
But hey, that's really funny that conversation. Do you think the GOAT debate would be a little different right now if Wilt was still alive? To be able to defend himself.
Yeah,
a lot will be different. That's something you can't. It would definitely be different whether, I don't know.
Because Wilt's not alive right now, so we don't get to see a lot of him. We get to see Bill Russell and Kareem all the time.
It's hard. I don't think. I don't think it will be different because for a big to be considered the greatest of all time, I think it's almost like, especially in today's game, I think Kareem is the only one that's like, even though he's obviously played so long ago, I don't think we'll ever consider a big the greatest of all time. I think it's always going to be a perimeter player.
Of course. Because the big could only do so much.
But it is unfair. I mean,
I know. I think it's either wings or bigs.
Exactly. Wings or bigs?
Wings or bigs?
For some people, but for the majority...
in top 10, it's only wings and bigs. For most people.
Yeah.
Bill Russell, Kareem, Wilt, Shaq. Those are all people that are in top 10.
Yeah, but you compare like the top, it's always going to be like LeBron, Jordan. I mean, there's some certain people that have bigs, but the majority of the people like...
It's usually perimeter players.
Yeah. But no, there's definitely people that make a case for Kareem as the greatest. Some people have Tim Duncan up higher than, or Hakeem, but I don't think we'll ever reach the point where it's like
the greatest basketball player ever.
Yeah, I don't.
Not in the way it's.
It would be interesting to see Wilt now.
I mean, the thing is that the big position is evolving. Like, look at AD, right? Like that's the
now it is.
Future. That's what I'm saying. Look at the glimpse in the future. That our centers are gonna look like AD one day.
Yeah.
Like our point guards all already look like AI. Our centers are gonna start looking like AD. Like, it's just what's gonna happen.
There's a lot of centers that play like guards now.
Yeah, it is interesting.
Yeah, and there's gonna be even more in the future because all the kids are gonna be bigs one day. The kids are gonna be 7 foot. They're learning to shoot.
Yeah.
They know what's important.
Look at the center from the Nuggets. Jokic.
Yeah, exactly.
He's literally playing. There was one game that he played point guard.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna be. I think he's more rare than like I think most players are gonna look like KD, Jason Tatum, Anthony Davis, like that type, like just big. But to a Nikola Jokic type, I don't think we'll see that, to be honest. Like, because that's more IQ, that's more feel, that's more. But I feel like there's so many players.
But think about it though. You never seen a center start out in a game as a point guard.
That's crazy.
Never seen that. I never seen that
That's
before.
insane. Yeah.
Have you ever seen how similar? This is off topic. I'm driving this conversation around.
Okay.
That was a great conversation, by the way. Good job, guys. Have you ever seen how similar Jason Tatum and Bradley Beal's games are?
Similar?
Yeah, they're similar. They work out with each other.
They grew up together.
Yeah, St. Louis.
Bradley Beal used to babysit Jason Tatum.
Really?
Yeah.
He said so on the JJ Redick podcast. And I'm just like, oh my God, that is so funny. That makes so much sense.
But how similar are they?
They're very similar. They're very
similar. Jason Tatum's just.
Well, I mean, I guess if you get highlights, I mean, you can always make it look similar. But are they really similar?
Yeah,
like,
they take moves off each other. They work out together every summer.
I'm tripping.
Like 3-level scorers, mid-range base a lot, and like they can shoot the ball.
But I see Tatum really more like a positioning. Like he gets positioned and then he goes to work like mid-range.
Same with Bill.
Bill?
Yeah.
What?
Bill spent a lot of his career shooting for John Wall, but now that ever since he's been on his own, I'd say he picks a lot of his own shots.
I know. He definitely takes his own shots, but I don't know. I just see them as different.
Like a spot up shooter?
No, not a spot up shooter. Definitely, like he said, he changed his game. Like
yeah,
but
Not bit. Well, maybe because I
I just
watched
gotta-
Bradley Beal for a long time. I watched him since high school, so I kind of like know his game.
Yeah.
Like he been knew how to like create his own shot.
No, for sure, yeah.
Like so.
Yeah, he's always been a monster. But it was really funny hearing him on the JJ Redick podcast because they
That's
asked him about
hilarious.
it. They're like, why are people saying they used to babysit Jason Tatum? He's like, well, Jason's mom used to be, or no, his Bradley Beal's mom used to be like Jason Tatum's teacher or something.
That's crazy.
So
That's hilarious.
sometimes she would take him home to take care of him, and he would get left with Bradley Beal sometimes. So that's where the story came out. And apparently Jason Tatum's dad was a coach for a high school, so naturally you go to your dad's high school because he's the coach there.
Yeah.
But Jason Tatum said, no, I want to go where Bradley's going. So
Yeah,
then he
they
ended up going to
did- they did.
Bradley's high school.
Yeah, they did went to the same high school. They're very similar, actually.
They
I
are
just-
very similar.
I just
I
noticed
didn't
that.
notice until he said so. And I
Yeah,
was
they
like,
did went to the same high school.
oh, wow. And he even said, he was like, he steals a lot of my moves. Like, he's just 6'9", so he's better. Like,
Oh, snap. I mean, if
and-
he says it, they're definitely similar.
And Tatum played for his AU team when he was in high school.
yeah, that too. Yeah, because
they're
Bradley
very
Beal
similar.
bought his old AAU team, or I guess
Yeah.
took it over. I don't know if you buy an AAU too.
Yeah, he took it over basically.
But yeah, Will Chamberlain. I wish he was alive to be able to defend his
Yeah,
legacy.
he was. I mean, I don't know too much about Wilt, but he was pretty outspoken.
Yeah,
Like I've seen some of his interviews or
he's
clips.
really-
I mean, bro, averaging 50 and 20.
I think he would have.
Yeah.
I think he would have.
No, but I mean,
25.
see, Jordan. A lot of times he kind of like downplay that conversation. Like he'd just be like, like
Yeah,
we're
there's
playing
a
in different
saying-
eras and all that. So
Oh
he,
yeah.
even though we know he thinks he's the best, but
Oh, for
Will
sure.
was more outspoken about
There's
it.
the saying that's like, no true king has to claim he's king.
Yeah,
Like
I like that.
everyone just knows it.
it
Yeah.
favors Jordan, so I like it.
Yeah, no, for sure. I feel like there's always gonna be like, it's Jordan, bro.
I'm
Like,
sorry, dude. I'm sorry to bring this up, but it bothered me so much when LeBron said, "Oh, that's when." Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Like when
No.
he came back from 3-1 and he was like on a show and he's like, "Oh, that moment made me the greatest of all time." You guys don't
I don't
I
remember
remember-
that.
on the barbershop show
remember-
he has.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, I
he's
remember.
basically like. I mean, I didn't get pissed, but
He's
I was
supposed to.
like,
He's supposed to
kinda
feel like.
cringe.
Nah, he's supposed to feel
Definitely, he's supposed to feel like that, but to just crown yourself that, I don't know.
like that. Nah,
It was a little bit.
gotta.
Yeah, you always look goofy when you're crowning yourself.
And Kyrie hit the shot, not to be like, dude, LeBron went off. LeBron blocked the shot. All right. I don't know, dude. Let's not turn
Nah,
this into
he's-
that's my fault.
No, I mean, the good conversation is always touchy because it's always gonna be Michael, because it's just the excitement behind saying Michael is the
Yeah.
best. Is never
Yeah, I'll
gonna go
admit
away.
it's
Like, he
gets a little
inspired
bit
people.
unfair
He
sometimes.
inspired
Exactly.
people to hoop.
And he got the NBA in like 200
Yeah,
more
yeah.
countries
Yeah, definitely.
during the time he was there, and that's something that LeBron can't change.
There's
like-
things that aside from basketball where Jordan
exactly.
is just like he's like a god. Like
Nah,
I'll
I think-
admit,
nah.
I'll admit.
It's like the same way when. Sorry to bring this up. When Kobe died,
Yeah.
how
Oh,
he just
yeah,
seems so
yeah.
much larger than life. You
yeah.
know,
That's
like,
what everybody though.
like it doesn't feel like Kobe could die,
Yeah.
right? Like it felt to this day, it still doesn't feel real,
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
so real.
right?
Damn.
Like
That's crazy.
it's like Michael is just larger than life. I don't know. That's because
No,
I
and
never
more-
got to see him play. But yeah, he's just like a figure, right?
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
like a
He's-
character.
an
he's a
icon,
walking-
like
he's a
literally,
walking statue.
literally an icon.
Like, he's
people-
literally,
Exactly.
he's literally a
Icon.
walking statue. Like,
Yeah,
literally.
yeah. And on multiple levels, like
Yeah.
just his shoe brand.
But yeah,
alone,
unfortunately, that works
I'm
against
wearing the shit
LeBron.
right
like
now.
no matter what LeBron does,
never. But anyway,
Unfortunately, it sucks.
Wait, you don't consider LeBron James as an
LeBron would have to
icon?
win
no, LeBron
No,
is
no,
an
no, no.
icon, of
Oh,
course.
to be the
about
GOAT. I like
The
to be
GOAT?
the definitive GOAT. I feel like he'd have to win the next 5 in a row.
Yep. I mean,
Okay.
for me to think LeBron is the GOAT, I think he would need to win like 2 or 3, 2 more.
No,
Two
even
more,
two
and
more.
then maybe.
That's what I'm saying. Even
And
2
I
more
know
won't
it's
do it.
unfair. I know it is, but that's just
No, but I'm saying definitive proof.
definitive
to
proof.
get all the Michael Jordan,
Yeah.
all the Michael Jordan like writers
Well, no,
on
never.
LeBron.
No, never. He can win 5 championships. I'm telling you right now.
Nah, you have
I
to.
can tell you right now, Jordan, like Skip Bayless, will never consider LeBron the greatest of all time.
Nah.
I feel like that's
If
what
he won
older
5 more
players.
rings in
He
a
can
row-
win 5 more rings, start a dynasty somewhere else, and Skip Bayless will not. He'll say,
Nah, even
he won't.
because they're old school. Like,
Yeah.
like
Nah,
low
there's
key.
no excuse for that.
Nah,
There's
there's
I know,
excuse.
it's ridiculous.
There's
Skip
excuse.
Bayless, come on.